James Brown wrote a song called The Big Payback. You understand there's a payback coming. But weak brothers who follow false gods will never get the kingdom.
That's right.
That's why this truth ain't for everybody. A lot of black men too busy chasing skirt, drugs, and a reputation. The hell with your reputation.
Bring it
hell
out.
with my reputation. God is the reputation. We want to be like Christ the Messiah. Read.
Be not deceived. Be not deceived. Neither fornicators.
What is a fornicator? Do you know what a fornicator is?
That's people think they're women.
Yes, a fornicator is the following. Any man that breaks the laws of heterosexual marriage between a man and a wife. Anything outside of that is fornication. Example, if you cheat on your wife, you broke the laws of heterosexual monogamous marriage. If you lay down with another man and you're a man, that's fornication. If you lay down and sleep with a goat, believe it or not, that's fornication. If you have multiple women at the same, that's fornication. There are many, matter of fact, give me 1 Corinthians chapter 5. Hold that. You see, unlike Christians, right? You see how it said, know ye not that fornicators, right? I asked you what is a fornicator. Now I'm going to show you what fornication means. I'm not going to be like the Christian church and have you figure it out. I'm going to break it down for you. You understand? You're in the right spot. And I'm getting tired. I want another brother come up soon. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 1. It is reported commonly that there is fornication among you.
So what is this situation being reported? Hello? Are you listening? Read it again.
It is reported commonly.
It is reported commonly. What?
That there is fornication.
Read it again.
It is reported commonly that there is fornication among you.
What are we going to read about an example of in this next verses? An example of what?
Fornication.
Thank you. He's paying it. Read it again for the top. I'm showing you actual fornication. I'm going to show you in the law. This is why we know the law. You got to keep the law of God. Read it again.
It is reported commonly.
It. What is the it? It. What is the it? You. What is it?
Fornication.
Thank you, brother man. See, that I don't agree with the notion that black men cannot learn. I dispel that stereotype. Black men, when given the opportunity, are the smartest men on the planet Earth.
That's right.
All you need is an opportunity. And I know that about you. That's why I will never give up on you, bro. I will never give up on you. You understand that? Read.
It is reported commonly that there is fornication among you.
What is the it? The it is fornication being reported amongst you. This was 2,000 years ago when the Israelites were in Corinth. That's why it's called 1 Corinthians. Read.
And such fornication.
Stop. Now he's going to give an example of what is the it?
Fornication.
He's going to give an example of it. Read it again. I'm showing you these Christians have lied to you, brothers. Read.
And such fornication as is not so much as named among the Gentiles.
So even the other nations, they were not even doing it like this. Because when we don't have the laws of God, we do some wicked things. Watch Maury Povich. Watch these stupid, dumb Jerry Springers. What do you see? A bunch of sexual confusion in families. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Watch this, read.
That one should have his father's wife.
Wait a minute, hold up. Let's rewind. What is the subject matter here?
Fornication.
Right? Now, read it from the top. Read it back.
It is reported commonly that there is fornication among you.
It is reported regularly that there's fornication amongst you. Read.
In such fornication.
And now he says in such fornication, he's telling you twice, is still talking about fornication. You heard that? Read.
As is not so much as named among the Gentiles.
Watch this.
That one should have his father's wife.
Wait a minute. So there's an example of fornication. So listen to me. What does it mean to have your father's wife? What does that mean? Come on, man. With who? Right. No. Read it again. This is how I know that you the ones. Read it again.
It is reported commonly that there is fornication among you.
What is the report of fornication, right? Now he's going to report one form of fornication. Read.
And such fornication as is not so much as named among the Gentiles, that one should have his father's wife.
Stop!
We're the army of God. Just because you got the power don't mean nothing. It's how you wield that power. We're going to continue to be the big and better and godly camp. Ain't nobody going to change us. Ain't nobody going to manipulate us.
I got to pray for my ops. Want me to fall so bad, they pulling out all the stops. Whole lot of work to be done and they want me to stop. Fulfilling my destiny, I'm on my way to the top.
I think they need to speak about black on black crime, man. There's just too much of it. There's just way too much of it, man. We should work together, band together, and help one another pull each other up.
Get the kingdom, you can see it in my eyes. We got heathens watching, eat them, plotting, demons in the skies. Eat them once they tried to stop, but now we right back on the rise.
That's right.
The next time we were boots on the ground, because we have a common goal. My common goal is living. My common goal is black men living in Kansas City.
What does it mean if you have your father's wife? Is that talking about your biological mother? No. Who is your father's wife to you? It's your stepmother. Thank you. Read it again. So brothers was having sex with their stepmothers in ancient times, because that's not according to the laws of husband-wife. That's outside of the law of husband and wife. Your father's wife, that's some disgusting sexual nonsense. You see it all the time. On Jerry Springer, mothers who are 41 that look young are having sex with their 21-year-old daughter's boyfriend that's 26. It's all the time. That is fornication. Read it again.
It is reported commonly that there is fornication among you.
What is the commonly? It's fornication, which is a sexual sin. Read.
And such fornication as is not so much as named among the Gentiles.
Read on.
That one should have his father's wife.
What is this form of fornication? What is it called? What is this one form of fornication? What is he doing?
Adultery.
Yeah, it is adultery, but he's having sex with his stepmother. Right? Is that the father's wife? Read it again. You have to understand this before I move on. Read it again.
It is reported commonly that there is fornication among you, and such fornication.
In such fornication, here's an example, read.
As is not so much as named among the Gentiles, that one should have his father's wife.
What sexual sin is if you have your father's wife? It is adultery, but what are you doing? You're having sex with your stepmother. Now, can I read about that in the law? Yes, I can. Go to Leviticus chapter, is it 12? 18, I forget it. Watch. We're going to the law to show you that God told us not to do these things. That's why you gotta come and you gotta find a wife and deal with her the rest of your life. That's it. You can't be banging your brother's wife and your uncle's wife and your none of that. It's all evil. Here's the law. Read verse 8. Let me see, where you at? Nope. 1 and 2, watch this.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying.
Who was Moses? We read about Moses. Moses was the deliverer that delivered us from the Egyptians.
That's right.
And he destroyed them. Moses was the prophet, the guider of that time. Today, you're looking at the guiders of this time.
That's right.
We are the prophets of the Lord, guiding you back to the one true God. Showing you that there's a kingdom to come. Showing you they're going to go into slavery. But showing you you can't be unrighteous. You got to be right with the Lord. And fornication is a sexual sin. Ask a dumb, lying Christian, what is fornication? You're going to get it. I'm showing you what an example in the Bible. Now watch this. Leviticus 18:1.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying.
So who is the Lord speaking to? All right, and he's saying what? Read.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Who is Moses speaking to? Who are you?
Jacob, the house of Israel.
Who are you? No, you are an Israelite. Yes, the child of Israel. So Moses, even though this is thousands of years ago, this still applies to you today.
That's right.
This is your history. This is a prophecy about us today. Read it again.
Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, I am the Lord your God.
He's telling you that he's your God. You're no longer lost. You're not black. You're the Israelite.
That's
He's
right.
called you home. Read.
After the doings of the land of Egypt.
And you got to cut your friggin' fingernails too. Go home, cut your damn nails. Women have that. You're a man. Stop with all that. You be it no more. Read.
After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
Shall you not do. Now, in Egypt, we learned also fornication. Now go down to the verse where I need you to get down.
Yes, sir. Verse 8. The nakedness of thy father's wife.
Go to, let me see 7. Let me see 7. Watch verse 6. I want you to listen. I want you to pay attention. If someone is getting naked, right? Think of that. When it says nakedness, think about that, right? Read it again. 6.
Verse 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him.
Stop. What does it mean if somebody is near of kin to you?
Same blood.
Right. Now, y'all from down south, right? You never heard him say, them my kinfolk?
Oh, yeah.
You never heard that term?
Yeah.
Them is my kinfolk.
Right.
What, if your kinfolk, who are they?
His relatives.
Relatives, your family. Very good. Read. I'm not trying. I just want you to get it. I want you to understand it. Read it again.
None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him.
So we're not supposed to approach our cousins, our stepmother, our sisters, our brothers, and do. Read it again.
None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him.
Anybody that's near of kin or relatives or family, you're not to approach them. Read.
To uncover their nakedness.
So you're not supposed to see them naked. You understand? I'm not talking about you as kids and you're in the bath together. I'm not talking about that. But you know that you as an adult are not supposed to see your stepmother's nakedness. You're not supposed to see your sister's nakedness. You ever heard of a thing called incest?
Yeah.
You ever heard of a thing? What's that when the sisters lay with each other? The brothers lay with each other? No, when the biological, they grow up as brother and sister, they have sex in the house. Incest. That's some sickness stuff, and it happens in the black community. Read.
None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him, to uncover their nakedness.
So you're not supposed to approach the near kinfolk to uncover their nakedness. If you uncovered their nakedness, what did you do? You helped them to get naked. You uncovered their nakedness. If I, let's say for example, something happened and I'm with my cousin and somebody robs him, the first thing I'm gonna do to him is I'm gonna take some clothes. Yo, put this on, cuz. Put this on. Because I'm not supposed to see that. You know that. Whenever you go to you ever think in locker rooms and gyms, it always bothered my spirit. And where I grew up, they had open showers where they had no separate stalls, and I never wanted to take a shower amongst them dudes. Now when you go to gyms, they have separate stalls. I will not take no shower in public unless I got a complete separate stall. You know what's in high schools, how they do that wicked stuff? They want you to be around and see each other. That's some wicked, evil stuff. You understand that? And that happens in high schools to this day, does it not? Yeah. Open showers is a Greek custom. It is a homosexual, wicked custom. Read.
None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him, to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord.
Now we're going to read about the example in 1 Corinthians 5 about the literal, that sin that was written about in Moses' Leviticus. Read.
Verse 8. The nakedness of thy father's wife.
Wait a minute. Wait, let's, hold up. So we're in Leviticus chapter 18, which is way back here in the Bible, but he just read from the very New Testament in 1 Corinthians. So what does that mean about the New Testament? They were always keeping the laws of the Old Testament. You understand that? I hope you get that. The laws of God are not done away with. What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word